So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play action. It's Warner. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Warner. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23. A good pickup there on 20 yards. It'll be Warner on first down. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On 2nd down, Warner. Gates has it over the middle. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Was going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. On 4th down, Warner. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Now Patterson to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Young. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now Young on 4th down. He's going to look deep down the field, and that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. A play fake. Now Warner. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Young. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's out right at the 25. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10, Young. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Young. And that's complete to Gates. They find some open field here. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On third, here's an option play right. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw, Young. Open man is Michael Irvin, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Young. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. The 20, 10.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crowd.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his day.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
From the 6. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Steve Young.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd down to Robert Patterson.
And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Young on 3rd down.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll run with Patterson. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3. Throwing, Young. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Warner. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, They'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll look to throw. Gates with a grab. Knocks over another. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
Ken, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Back to throw. He's got his man, Gates. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. He's back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. It's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. One last shot for Young. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final